Hey everyone, almost the holidays, last video of the year. I wanted to do a recap of everything I've done throughout the year. It all started in January with the rebrand of this channel from Books and Beers to Talk to See. If you're new to this channel, which most of you are this year, you might not know that before we were called Books and Beers. We actually reviewed books and beers in our videos. But we decided we wanted to expand and talk about more topics. We try to focus on personal finance and self-development, but we really talk about anything that comes up that a person like myself, a 22, 23-year-old, starting his professional life would probably like. That was the first big milestone of the year. We rebranded to Talk to See, and shortly after that, the second week of January, I finally finished my CPA journey. I passed Reg, which was the last exam I had to take. The relief in that one was insane. I started studying it for the CPA July of 2021 and I finished January 2022, so it was around 5-6 months of sacrificing a lot and studying a lot. And the only other thing I did January besides celebrate was set up my goals for the year. I wanted to get a 700 on the GMAT. I want to Talk to See to get to 1,000 subs. Subscribe please. I wanted to bench 205 pounds because I weigh 200 pounds, so I wanted to bench at least my body weight for the year. I wanted to read 15 books. I wanted to get licensed as a CPA, and I wanted my net worth to get to $30,000. And so I started the year with those goals in mind. February comes along. First week, I go to Boston to visit my ex-roommate, my roommate from college that still lived in Boston. And I took a chance to go to HBS, Harvard Business School, and just do a tour of all the facilities, all the buildings. And after that, I think my motivation skyrocketed. It became a dream of mine to attend, and it motivated me for my GMAT journey. But before that, I actually had forgotten about this, but I became a citizen in February after 12 years living in the United States. I'm originally from Venezuela. After 12 years, I became a citizen, an American, extremely proud to say that. And it was definitely an emotional moment for me and my family to finally become citizens. And then we go over to March. Falk and I actually decided to create another channel called Habla Pa Ver, Talk to See in Spanish. But we wanted to make more podcast-styled kind of videos where we interview our friends, family, and any other people we know, and basically ask them how they got to where they are currently. Now, we made 20 videos there and realized that it became really hard to find someone to interview every 2 weeks, in addition of making Talk to See videos and in addition of our work life and the studies. So we decided to put a pause on that, and I think for now we're just gonna do videos as we find interesting guests to interview. But I'm extremely proud of what we did. Those 20 episodes were awesome, and I'm sure they'll continue in the future. I went to the first Bad Bunny concert of the year. Yes, I went to 2 Bad Bunny concerts. The first one was in March. One of the best days of the year, honestly. Had a lot of fun. Bad Bunny's a great performer, so glad I went to that. And then I went to Miami to visit some family and pretty much just keep celebrating that I was done for the CPA, but with the GMAT in sight, because then April came around and I signed up for target test prep. I didn't study that much in April. I was really taking it at a slow pace, which I think was good to ease my way in and go little by little. I actually was able to check my first 2022 goal of the year. I was able to hit 205 pounds on a bench press, which was amazing. I think the gym is a great way to keep yourself accountable, because if you miss a couple of weeks, you're gonna pay for it, you're gonna have a setback, you're not gonna lift as much weight as you used to before. And on the other hand, if you really stay consistent, you do see the results and it's very fulfilling, so it was awesome. Then, small milestone, but we got to 500 subscribers, which was halfway to where I wanted to be by the end of the year, so that was also nice. And then May came along and things got real with the GMAT. I started to sacrifice stuff. I would go out on Fridays, recover on Saturdays, watch a movie, go eat with some friends, nothing too intense, and then Sunday I would study for the whole day. This is also a small but cool milestone. This whole backdrop with the books and the Talk to See image, got that in May for when I film. Then June, it was pretty much 3 weeks of completely grinding, studying for the GMAT. 1 week I took off to go to Barranquilla. A lot of my friends from college were from there, and one of them actually invited me to visit because he lives there and his brother was graduating high school school, and they normally have this big party after they graduate. So I went, had a lot of fun. It was nice to unplug from work and from all the GMAT studying. Then July came around and it was the same cycle. I grinded for 3 weeks and then I went to Puerto Rico, had a lot of fun. But it was already July, so I was kind of stressed because the GMAT was coming up the first week of August and I didn't feel prepared. I didn't feel like I had studied enough for the 700. Even though I had a lot of fun, I had that worry in the back of my mind of whether I was gonna get the 700 or not. Then August came around, the test came around. That week leading to test day was probably one of the most stressful weeks that I've ever lived through, just because I had put so much time into exam and I was finally about to take it, and I just didn't want the disappointment of not getting the score I wanted. But thankfully I was able to get the 720 and check another box of my list of goals, which was to get a 700 in the GMAT. It was very stressful, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of work. Wasn't easy, but the final result made it all worth it. And went to the second Bad Bunny concert, which was awesome. Then September came around, my least active month, because again, I just wanted to rest, wanted to watch movies, lay in my bed, not do anything. Then October came around. It might have been the best month of the year because for my birthday, I went to Spain for 10 days. I watched El Clásico, which was a bucket list item of mine. And that month, my company gives raises out and bonuses. And my family also gave me some money for my birthday. So I was finally able to officially check the 30,000 net worth item from my list. I had gotten to that number before throughout the year, but the market kept going down. So every time I wanted to check that item off, the market would go down, and it felt like a never-ending race to finally get to that number. But October was the month that I could confidently say that I was over that mark. So November was another good year. The World Cup started. I'm a big soccer fan, so I can say I watched more than 85-90% of the games. I applied for my CPA license, which was one of my goals. I got the year of experience that you needed to apply for the license. I also opened another YouTube channel, a gaming channel in Spanish, which is more of a hobby of mine. Whenever I play with friends, I just film to see if anything happens. So if you want to check it out, it's called Barney Plays. And the second most fulfilling goal of the year was finally reaching 1,000 subscribers. I say second most because the GMAT one was really hard. I think I rank it a little higher, but this one is a culmination, I think, of 2 years of hard work from Falcon myself. And it's also one of the things that you need to officially get monetized. We're still missing 20 hours. We're still missing 20 watch hours, which we'll hopefully get in the next couple of days. And that takes me to today, December 20th. Just watched Messi win December 18th. One of the happiest moments of my life. I'm a big soccer fan, big Barcelona fan, but most importantly, huge Messi fan. And then in 2 days, actually, I'm going to Spain, this time to Galicia, to visit my family and just rest for the rest of the year. I'm gonna put my goals here for the year. The only ones that I did accomplish were reading 15 books. Completely failed there, but after studying so much, I could not read to save my life. I technically couldn't check off the getting licensed as a CPA, but the application's through, so hopefully I'm able to get that approved before January of 2023 ends. But overall, amazing year. Now to end the video, I'm gonna finish it with a clip that I actually filmed a little earlier today coming back from the gym. I was thinking about what to say for this video, and I just wanted to have a candid clip of me finishing the video. So here we go, enjoy. Hey everyone, so if you're watching this, you've probably finished watching all I've accomplished this year. And if you're still watching, thank you, because that means that you're very invested in my life and I appreciate you. I wanted this video to be as candid as possible. So I'm not filming it in my camera, it's just my phone. I didn't want to make any cuts. And I was just thinking, coming back from the gym, how this year started with the CPA, GMAT, and it ended recently with, you know, an amazing World Cup. And you think about everything you accomplish in a year, and it's crazy, honestly. It's pretty impressive. So I wanted to thank you all for subscribing, for following this channel, for coming up to me whenever you see me and saying how much you appreciate the videos, how much they've helped you, telling me to keep going. It means a lot. I think it's been a greatly successful year. It hasn't been always easy, as you've probably seen. A lot of sacrifices, a lot of hard work, but looking back at it, it was extremely worth it. I'm gonna leave you guys with one last message that I think was a theme of this year, and that's the importance of balance. It's super important to have balance in life. It can't all be having fun, going out, and it can't all be working hard and, you know, studying or whatever it may be, working. So it's always having that balance, being able to do a little bit of everything so you don't burn out and so you enjoy life. So thank you, subscribe, peace, and I'll see you guys next year. Ciao.